everybody, and welcome to the Tuesday edition of Race Day Preview here on Race Week at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. I'm D'Onofrio, Gavin Faretra here, and today there's big news coming out of the Speedway. It is confirmed that the IRL will be racing in New Hampshire in 2011. Looks like July 31st is the date. We'll get an official announcement on Sunday, but Gav, what's your initial reaction to that news?
I think it's exciting. It's something different. It's something a little bit different than what we've seen normally in the past few years. I know it had been here before in the late '90s until it left, and then I think people miss it. I think it's an exciting, different aspect of racing that we don't see. We'll see this weekend the modifieds and the East Series and Nationwide and a lot of that. But this brings a totally different element to the track and something that I think people will welcome.
I agree. You look at that gap, there's 12 weeks between races. You have one in late June, one in mid-September. There's always kind of been that natural gap for another major event at the track. I think with the Loudon Classic kind of fading away from that major status every year, this is the perfect time to bring in the IRL. The IRL wants to come up here to the Northeast. The IRL is trying to reposition itself in the American sports landscape, and I think this is the right time, right place to do it.
And from a local perspective, it's such a beautiful venue. I love going there. I love just looking around, and you get up high and look out at the track, and then you look behind you, and it's just nothing but trees and woods, and just it's a beautiful setting for it, and it almost feels like it's wasted by only having 2 weekends a year. I know they do some small stuff there. There's some bike racing and some road racing they do. Running and stuff like that. But I mean, as far as using all of those 100,000 seating, I think this is a great opportunity and something, the weather doesn't stay great around here for that long. So the fact that they can utilize it in this aspect, I think is great.
We'll get a sneak peek at one of the IRL's major attractions this coming week when Danica Patrick makes her return to NASCAR, her fourth career start in the number 7 GoDaddy Chevy. She's tested at Milwaukee. She's spent some time in the car, though not racing, and she said today that the cars are different enough that it's not like you get confused when you go back and forth. She's not too worried about that. She thinks she's going to be able to come in. She said she wants a top 20, top 15 performance. I'm not sure it's possible. What do you think?
Yeah, we talked about this before. I just don't think it's such a different style of racing. Yeah, sure, she won't be confused as far as gearing and stuff like that, but I think these guys are racing these full time and they're struggling to get top 10 finishes, a lot of these guys. So I mean, for her to, not that she's not capable to do it, she's a good race car driver. We've seen her, she can handle herself in the IRL, there's no doubt about that. But to make the jump mid-season, transition so quickly to a track that really, without a good qualifying position, is very tough to move forward, move from the back. She needs to qualify well to make any sort of impact this weekend, and I don't see it happening, but if she can prove me wrong, I'd love to see it.
On top of the qualifying, you look at the race. This is a track that requires a lot of braking, a lot of changing of speeds, a lot of kind of finding your groove and sticking to it. It's not easy to do on a 1 mile track with 40 other guys going around you. I think it's going to be difficult for her. As much experience as she has on oval, she's never raced a stock car at a track like this. I think she's going to have some difficulties.
Yeah, I mean, these guys struggle with it every week, so I mean, to just expect her to come in and just make an immediate impact, I think is asking too much of her. I mean, she's going to put a lot of pressure on herself, I think, by stating, I want to finish in the top 20, top 15. She's putting pressure on herself to do that. I mean, if we see her roll out of there with a top 25, finishes 25th, 26th, I think we'll be impressed, and I think that'll be a positive note for her to finish on. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I think don't put too much pressure on yourself, Danica. Just move forward and just have a solid finish. That's all we're looking for.
I think if when we record our video Saturday night, if she has completed the race, run all 200 laps, we'll both walk away pretty impressed. You can see that in a few days. In the meantime, keep coming back because we'll have a video for you every day here at ConcordMonitor.com. For Gavin, I'm Dave. We'll see you then.
Take care.